1 year focus can change your life forever. Tony Robbins. From the moment you decide that today is the day you focus on what matters most, your life begins to shift. Imagine waking before dawn when the world is silent and possibility hums. In the air, you sit up in bed with intention, not scrolling through messages or worrying about yesterday's mistakes. You breathe deeply, and in that breath, you plant the seed of your future success. Awareness dot in those early minutes you see. Your life is clay in your hands. You remember why you started your business, why you invested your savings, why you dreamed of impact. That first spark of purpose blazes into clarity. You will devote 1 year, 365 days to singular, undivided focus. The first week feels easy. You write your goals on a card and tape it to your bathroom mirror. Revenue targets, customer impact milestones, the new habit you want to own. You map out your biggest priority. Perhaps it's launching a flagship product, building a team, or mastering your own mindset. Every morning you reread that card. You smile at its simplicity. By week 2, distractions knock. Your phone buzzes. An email demands a reply. You feel the urge to say yes to every request for help. But you remember the promise you made to yourself. You let the notification wait. You protect your focus those hours when you do deep work without interruption. In week 3, you face resistance from within. Doubt whispers that you're too small, that the market is too crowded, that you lack skill. But you listen instead to your inner coach, your own voice grown firm and encouraging. You recall every win, every risk you survived. You journal at night, laying down fears and flipping them into challenges you welcome. Month 1 closes with a milestone. Your first prototype glides into the hands of test customers. You watch them use it, eyes bright. One of them sends you a message. This solves my pain point perfectly. You feel the power of focus. One idea, executed with ruthless clarity, can spark transformation. Entering month 2, you lock in a morning routine. 30 minutes of movement, jogging or yoga, followed by 15 minutes of meditation, and then an hour reading a book that stretches your mind. Strategy, leadership, innovation. You journal insights. You refine your goal card, adding new metrics. Your body hums with energy. Your mind sharpens. At the halfway mark of the second month, you hit a plateau. Growth slows. Orders flatten. You confront the fact that focus must pair with feedback. You reach out to a mentor, someone whose journey you admire. In a call, you describe your challenges. I feel stuck. I've given this my all, but results are flat. Your mentor asks, what did you learn from your customers? That question shifts your perspective. You dive deep into conversations with 5 key users. You listen, truly listen to their stories. You discover a feature they covet that you're dismissed as nice to have. With renewed focus, you prototype that feature in 1 week. You test it. Their delight comes not from complexity, but from the feeling that someone cared to understand them. By the start of month 3, your pivot pays off. Sales climb 10% in a week. You celebrate not just the numbers, but the lesson. Focus isn't about bulldozing ahead. It's about honing your vision with insight and agility. As spring turns to summer, you build rituals that keep your focus alive. You set weekly planning sessions on Sunday evening, review your progress, set priorities for the week, and schedule your focus blocks. You protect those blocks fiercely. No meetings on Tuesday mornings, no social media before lunch. In month 4, you feel your confidence ripen. You pitch to investors, sharing the story of your journey, the decision to focus on 1 year, the setbacks, the user-led pivot, the results. Your passion is contagious. You secure enough funding to hire 2 key team members, a marketer to amplify your story and a developer to accelerate product dates, bringing on help test your leadership. You learn to delegate with clarity, assign tasks, define outcomes, and free yourself to steer the ship. You hold weekly stand-ups, celebrate small wins, and confront issues promptly. You discover that true focus includes empowering others to share your vision. Halfway through the year, you encounter a personal trial, a family health scare. Time you reserved for work vanishes. you realize that focus doesn't mean neglect. You apply the same discipline to your personal life. You block time for the hospital visits, for calls with doctors, for quiet moments with loved ones. You learn that focus, balanced with compassion, sustains you through crisis. When you return to your desk, you realize something profound. Your work and your life are not separate. Purpose integrates them. You decide to embed wellness into your company culture, weekly mindfulness sessions, flexible hours for caregivers, regular check-ins. Your team thrives. Productivity soars. Months 8 and 9 fly by as momentum builds. You launch a marketing campaign that tells the authentic story of your brand of resilience, focus, and customer empathy. Investors take notice. Industry. Publications write features. You establish partnerships that extend your reach, but along the way you guard against overconfidence. You set aside reflection days before each quarter ends, days when you step back, assess what worked, what didn't, and whether you've strayed from your core promise. You trim distractions, projects that glittered but don't align with your mission. You recommit to what truly matters. In month 10, you face supply chain delays. Key materials for your product are stuck overseas. You could panic. Instead, you tap into your network. A colleague introduces you to a local supplier who adapts quickly. You adjust your design slightly to accommodate. You stick to your delivery dates. Your customers are impressed by your reliability. In the final 2 months of the year, you prepare for your largest launch yet. You allocate every hour with precision. Product finalization, marketing rollout, team training, customer support readiness. You build anticipation with live demos, testimonials, and behind-the-scenes glimpses. The day of the launch arrives. Months of focused work culminate in a live event streamed to thousands. Sales pour in. Your heart races as you watch the numbers climb. You hear messages from supporters who say you've inspired them to focus on their own dreams. As you stand back on the last day of your year of focus, you reflect. The metrics you hit are impressive: growth, revenue, impact, but deeper still is who you became. Disciplined, resilient, empathetic. You see that focus is not a tool you use once, but a muscle you strengthen forever. Beyond the numbers, your story offers a roadmap. Start with intention, build habits, seek feedback, balance passion with empathy, and adapt with agility. A single year of relentless focus can transform your venture and yourself. Now, imagine looking forward. What could you achieve with the next year of focus? Perhaps you'll expand into new markets, or mentor other founders, or launch a social impact initiative. Whatever you choose, the principle remains the same. Define your purpose. Guard your time, listen deeply, and act with courage. 1 year of focus can change your life forever, and once you've tasted its power, you'll never settle for anything less.